welcome to the deck. Ari Bluestein with you on DrexelDragons.com. Coming up in about 5 minutes from now, Drexel versus UNC Wilmington in another CAA women's basketball battle. And the Dragons are coming off their first loss at the DAC in 2014-2015 with a 53-52 overtime defeat at the hands of the Hofstra Pride. And the entire game was really an offensive struggle for both teams as Drexel and Hofstra both shot around 31% for the game and were a combined 6 for 35 from beyond the arc. In the loss, Sarah Curran had 17 points and 6 rebounds, and Alexa Smith had a nice game off the bench with 11. And Jackie Schluth contributed 10 points and a career-high 3 blocks. But it came down to offensive execution for Denise Dillon. As she said, it just wasn't there. She said it earlier, and she said it after the game. The defense and hustle was still there, but that will give Drexel a chance to win every game, even on nights like Friday night. So we'll see if the Dragons can get the offense going today against UNC Wilmington. Now let's talk about the Seahawks. They enter today's game with a 6-8 overall record and a 2-1 record in CAA play. So in terms of the CAA standings, tied atop, first place is James Madison and Hofstra at 3-0. Then you have Elon, Drexel, UNCW, and Towson all tied at 2-1 for third place. And Towson takes on Hofstra today, so we'll keep you updated on that on our Hahnemann University Hospital out-of-town scoreboard. And if the Dragons can win today, they will move to 3-1. Now, it would certainly be nice for the Dragons to get some space between themselves and a team like UNC Wilmington. So let's talk about the Seahawks. In conference play, the Seahawks have defeated William & Mary 63-62, and Friday night knocked off Charleston 69-57. And both of those teams projected to be in the lower tier of the CAA. Their lone loss was against the league's top team, James Madison, who has been ranked in the top 25 at times this year and currently are receiving votes. That final score was 74-57. Now, all of UNCW's 6 wins have come at home, and they are winless on the road at 0-4. The Seahawks are led by the guard play, and in particular, senior guard Kelva Atkins, the 5'4 senior from Stern, North Carolina, is averaging over 19 points per game. And she's only 5'4", but she can shoot it at 46% from beyond the arc. That's a pretty good shooting percentage from three-point range. And she's also made 100 trips to the free throw line coming into today. So she knows how to draw the contact. And compare that to Drexel's leader is Carrie Alexander. She has 41 free throw attempts, so more than double the Drexel leader for Kelva Atkins. Also, you have sophomore Bree Mobley. She's 5'8" from Winter Haven, Florida, and she averages 12 points per game off the bench. And we mentioned the players down low in Teague and Flowers. So the Dragons certainly have their work cut out for them. You have Teague, who's a 5'7" sophomore from Newark, New Jersey, averages 8 points per game. Ryan Flowers, a 6'2" sophomore, who averages 8.2 rebounds per game. So combined, these two average 14 points and 16 rebounds per contest. And we mentioned Mobley comes off the bench, averaging 12 points per game. The other starters are Shatia Cole, a redshirt junior transferred over from Coastal Carolina. She averages 7.8 points per game. And the other starter is Amber Reeves, a 5'9" sophomore from Marietta, Georgia, averaging 5 points per game. But this is a UNCW team that will use a lot of different players, a lot of different combinations. And, you know, head coach Adele Harris is in her 3rd season at UNCW, and maybe things are starting to come together a little bit for the Seahawk program that was pretty good back when Cynthia Cooper was the coach a few years ago, and they had a couple of really good players. Now it's time for the 3 keys to a Dragons victory. Number 1, get the offensive flow going. I mean, that's pretty obvious that the Dragons really struggled offensively against Hofstra, missed on an opportunity to beat the Pride here at home. But let's see if the Dragons can get the offense going early and often against UNCW. Number 2, key in on Atkins. We mentioned Kelva Atkins a couple of times. She is the scorer for this UNC Wilmington team. So you heard how Denise Dillon is going to defend her. Give her some cushion. Make her make some choices, whether she's going to drive in or shoot from the outside. She is extremely quick. And number 3, play with urgency. And I think that we heard Denise Dillon say that the Dragons, after the loss, are now playing with some energy, practicing with some energy, knowing that, okay, we lost, we've got to get back on the winning track. So, again, the 3 keys to a Dragons win. Number 1, get the offensive flow going. Number 2, key in on Kelva Atkins. And number 3, play with urgency. And I think if the Dragons can do that, Drexel can come out with a win here at home before that 3-game road trip, starting with that 2-game swing in Virginia next week. Drexel versus UNC Wilmington coming up next here on DrexelDragons.com and Dragons TV.
With the card most accepted in the Philadelphia region, you have the compassion and security of Blue Cross, giving you the confidence to move forward. Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless.
Does this look like your technology plan? Looking for answers? Armada International can help, providing business process, mobile solutions, web applications, and CRM applications. One company solving all your technology issues. Armada International, leading our clients to conquer obstacles and achieve unprecedented success.
Suit up for the CEO while earning your MBA. The C-Suite Co-op, only at Drexel LeBeau.
I'm doing it right.
The Drexel University Center for Hospitality and Sport Management offers undergraduate and graduate degree programs in culinary arts, food science, hospitality management, and sport management to develop the next generation of industry leaders. Graduates of these programs go on to exciting careers in restaurants, global food companies, hotels, casinos, and professional and college sports. For more information, visit us on the web at drexel.edu/HSM or call 215-895-6255 to find out more about these exciting careers.
Great memories.
And we are now ready to go here at Sam Cozen Court here at the Daskalakis Athletic Center as the Dragons will take on the Seahawks of UNC Wilmington in CAA women's basketball play. And as we mentioned, both teams coming into this game with a 2-1 conference record. The Dragons coming off a loss to the Hofstra Pride here at home, and UNCW knocked off Charleston down at their home court at Trask Coliseum in Wilmington on Friday night. Here's your starting lineups. First for UNC Wilmington, number 45, Ryan Flowers, a 6'2 sophomore from Hickory, North Carolina, averaging 7.5 points and 8.2 rebounds per contest. Also starting number 22, Amber Reeves, a 5'9 sophomore guard from Georgia, averaging 5 points and 4.7 rebounds per game. Nakia Teague is starting at the other guard, a 5'7 sophomore from Newark, New Jersey, averaging 6.6 points and 8 rebounds per game. Shatia Cole is another guard, a 5'6 redshirt junior by way of Coastal Carolina, averaging 7.8 points and 2.4 rebounds per contest. And finally, a 5'4 senior from Stern, North Carolina, number 3, Kelva Atkins, averaging 19 points and 5.6 rebounds per game, and also leads the team with 3.7 assists per contest. Their head coach is Adele Harris in her 3rd season. For the Drexel Dragons, number 42, Jackie Schluth, a 6'1 senior from Medford, New Jersey, averaging 7.4 points and 3.9 rebounds per game. The other forward is Jamila Thompson, a 6'4 senior from London, England, averaging 5.8 points and 3.8 rebounds per contest. The small forward is Sarah Curran, a 5'11 sophomore from Media, PA, leading the team with 13.2 points per game and 3.7 rebounds per contest. The point guard is Carrie Alexander, a 5'7 junior from Bowie, Maryland, averaging 5.6 points and 2.3 rebounds per game. And finally, the shooting guard is Rachel Pearson, a 5'11 junior from Westchester, PA, averaging 10.9 points and 4.4 rebounds per contest. Head coach is the one and only Denise Dillon. Again, the 3 keys to a Dragons victory. Number 1, get the offensive flow going. Dragons really did not get the offense going against Hofstra on Friday night, so it would be nice to see Drexel get in the flow early and often. Number 2, key in on Kelva Atkins. She is one of the top scorers in the entire CAA. Have to be in on her. And number 3, play with urgency. Know that this game is almost a must-win. It's an early must-win. Denise Dillon said in the pregame show that this is a huge game for the Dragons. Got to get a win here at home against the Seahawks before you head out on the road for 3 straight. The officials this afternoon are Kevin Sparrick, Kim Thiebaud, and Dwayne Mack. The Dragons in their home white with their blue and gold lettering and trim. UNC Wilmington in their road teal uniforms with the white lettering and the white and dark blue trim. We are ready to jump it up here at Sam Cozen Court at the DAC, and we are underway as Thompson wins the tip over Ryan Flowers, and Carrie Alexander has the ball as the Dragons have the first possession of this afternoon's game. Jamila Thompson, high post. Looking. Now backdoor to Curran. Baseline jumper. Got it. So far, so good for the Drexel Dragons as they start off 1 for 1 from the floor. Sarah Curran with the bucket. 2-0 Dragons here in the opening 30 seconds. Shatia Cole with the ball now outside to Amber Reeves. Reeves, high ball screen from Flowers. Dribbling over to her right. Now has it to Cole. High ball screen from Teague. Bounce pass to Reeves. Has some trouble with it. 10 to shoot now. Wilmington with the basketball. Top of the key. Now this is Cole to Teague. 5 to shoot. She's going to try and drive in against Thompson. Nowhere to go. Outside. One more for Reeves in rhythm from the left wing. Around the rim and out. No good. Rebound by Jamila Thompson. Again, that ball went halfway down and popped back out. And Jam got the board. Dragons with the basketball leading 2-0. Thompson looking down low for Schluth. Mismatch. Goes in. Left hand. Missed it. Rebound deflected free by Thompson, but Atkins chases it down and gets it into the arms of Amber Reeves as she's falling down to the ground. Now in transition, the Seahawks have it. Nakia Teague swings it over to Atkins, now to Reeves on the left wing. 2-0 Drexel, 18:45 on the clock here in the first half. Atkins with the ball now, baseline over to Cole. Cole, top of the key now to Atkins. Atkins high post to Teague. Alexander has her. Teague hands it off to Cole. Cole dribbling to her left. Hands it off to Atkins. 2 to shoot. Atkins fires from way downtown. No good. Rebound deflected into the air and picked out by Kerry Alexander. So 2 good possessions so far for the Dragons. Really forcing the Seahawks to force it up with the shot clock winding down both times. Jackie Schluth has it on the left wing for the Dragons. 2-0 Drexel. Schluth looking down low. Now to Curran, top of the key. Swings it over to Alexander. Alexander, high ball screen from Curran. Dips in the lane, driving in. Atkins falls down, and they're going to call an offensive foul as Kerry Alexander lowered the shoulder. And it's a charging foul on Carrie. That'll be her first, team's first. Just about 2 minutes gone by here in the opening half. Drexel leading UNC Wilmington 2-0. Atkins with it on the wing. High ball screen, dribbles to her left. Now to Cole, bounce pass on the baseline to Teague. Teague back to Cole, pump fake, driving in. Tried to pass it, knocked away, ball on the floor. And they call a kick ball on the Seahawks. I believe Ryan Flowers kicked it while trying to fight for the ball with Jamila Thompson. So it's Drexel ball with a fresh shot clock. A little bit of a full court man being played by UNC Wilmington, and Thompson has to bring it across the timeline. Bounce pass to Schluth on the corner. Back to Thompson on the wing. Thompson, and we've got a foul off the ball. Looks like it's going to be a hold on Amber Reeves, and indeed it is. And for Reeves, that'll be her first, team's first, as Sarah Curran was trying to cut through the lane. And she was being held up. First substitution of the game, Alexis Smith into the ball game for Kerry Alexander. Smith coming off an 11-point performance against the Hofstra Pride. 17:35 remaining here in the first half. 2-0 Drexel. Jamila Thompson to Schluth cutting through the lane with the left hand off the glass. No good. Tip by Thompson. No good. And then Thompson tried to deflect it again, falling to the ground, but Wilmington comes down with it. Here comes Cole. Cole driving in the lane. Puts up a shot. Rejected from behind by Jamila Thompson. And it goes out of bounds off of Drexel, and it will remain UNCW basketball. Kelva Atkins will inbound underneath the Seahawk basket. Gets it to Teague, back to Atkins. Driving the baseline against Curran. Going in, and Atkins stepped out of bounds, and it will be Drexel ball. Second turnover of the game here for UNCW. 17-18 remaining in the first half. And after the Dragons got off to a quick bucket within the first 15 seconds, both teams have gone stagnant. Jamila Thompson brings it across midcourt. Now picks up her dribble, passes to Smith in the wing in rhythm. Thought about a three, now passes to Pearson, who cuts through the lane and puts it in for 2. Great feed by Alexis Smith to find the cutting Rachel Pearson, and she put it in off the right block. 4-0 Drexel. Seahawks basketball. Amber Reeves dribbling to the top of the key. Now to Atkins, left wing, guarded by Pearson. High ball screen. Atkins, top of the key. Dribble handoff with Cole. Cole behind the back, trying to make a move against Smith. Nothing doing. Reeves has it with 12 to shoot. Reeves over to Cole now on the left wing. Looking down low. It's not there. 7 to shoot now. Atkins has it. Pump fake. Drives the baseline. A right-handed floater. No good. And we're going to have a foul on the shot as Atkins hit the deck. And I believe they're going to get the foul on Jackie Schluth. And that will be her first, team's second. So, again, Kelva Atkins, as we know she knows how to do, knows how to draw the contact. And, you know, she's only 5'4", so it won't take a lot of contact to get her to the ground and get the official to make the call. Atkins' first free throw is good. The leading scorer for the Seahawks gets UNCW on the board first. Jackie Schluth goes to the bench. Carrie Alexander comes in. And also coming into the game for UNCW, number 11, Jasmine Steele, a 5'1" redshirt sophomore from Alabama. Atkins' second free throw around the rim and down. So 2 for 2 for Atkins. She comes into this game shooting 76% from the charity stripe. 4-2 Drexel, 16:35 remaining in the first half. Carrie Alexander back into the game now. Passes to Lexi Smith, right wing. Smith to Curran, top of the key. Curran, now to Thompson on the wing. Thompson to Alexander, top of the key. She's going to take a long two, and she gets it to go. Carrie Alexander kind of shot that ball, and it got stuck in between the rim and backboard and just kind of deadened and went down into the hoop. 6-2 Drexel. Teague thought about taking a shot from the left wing, but passes to Reeves in the corner. Down low to Flowers. Knocked away by Curran and stolen out of the air by Jamila Thompson. Again, great interior defense by the Dragons. Now in transition, Alexander finds Curran off the glass, off the block, no good. Thompson storms in for the rebound, but she stepped out of bounds. Great hustle by the Dragons here in the early going. Again, the defense and the hustle continues from Denise Dillon's crew. 15:54 remaining in the first half. Drexel 6, UNCW 2. We'll be back on DrexelDragons.com and Dragons TV.
No one else can do what Colonial Marble and Granite can do. We've revolutionized the way you buy your granite countertops. Colonial Marble and Granite, the nation's leading granite countertop fabricator. Visit our King of Prussia showroom today and see how easy, beautiful, and affordable your countertops can be. Professional, courteous service, unbeatable prices, just $19.99 installed. No one else can beat Colonial Marble and Granite. Visit us online at colonialmarble.net.
Some apps help you keep track of things. Some help you kill time. But only one app really keeps you running. The Dunkin' mobile app.
With DD Perks, our exciting new rewards program. Just enroll, pay with your card, view your points, and tap to redeem your rewards.
The Dunkin' mobile app. Download it today.
Here in the first half, Drexel leading UNCW 6-2. And it will be Seahawks ball out of the timeout. And the Dragons certainly off to a better start than they were against Hofstra. Drexel 3 of 7 for 43% from the floor here in the opening few minutes. They started out, I believe it was 1 for 11 or 1 for 12. It wasn't pretty against the Pride. Now UNC Wilmington has yet to make a field goal. They're 0 for 3 with 3 turnovers. Their only 2 points have come from the free throw line by way of Kelva Atkins. Jasmine Steele brings the ball across the timeline, passes over to Teague. Now to Atkins. Atkins to Teague, top of the key, looking for the cutter. It's not there. Now over to Steele. And the pass down low to Flowers from Teague is inside, knocked away, and it goes out of bounds off the foot of Flowers. And that was a nice entry pass that time from Nakaya Teague, finding Ryan Flowers inside the lane under the basket, but good interior D by Thompson and Curran to double team Flowers once she got the basketball and ends up forcing the turnover. On the floor for Drexel, it's Alexander, Smith, Pearson, Curran, and Thompson. Alexander across the timeline running the point. Tries to pass it to Pearson, knocked away, but Pearson gets it before it goes out of bounds. Pearson has the ball kicked by Steele, trying to bounce pass it over to Alexi Smith. Substitution for UNCW, Sarah Myatt, a 6'2 senior from Snow Camp, North Carolina, into the game for Ryan Flowers, who has struggled here in the early going. 18 to shoot for the Dragons, 15:24 on the game clock. Side out for Pearson. Gets to Alexander in the backcourt. Now she crosses the timeline right at the Dragon logo. Bounce pass over to Smith on the wing, guarded by Atkins. Now to a cutting Curran. Curran up off the glass and good. Again, great job by the Drexel Dragons to find the cutter through the lane. Now UNCW the other way. Steele going inside. Now passing in the corner to Teague. Teague guarded by Pearson, trying to back her way in. Teague passes over to Atkins. Atkins tries to slither her way in, and she's called for the travel, as it looks like she picked the ball up a little bit too early before she tried to make the pass inside. Drexel has the basketball. Thompson brings it across the timeline yet again, a common theme of this first half. Thompson, top of the key. Now looking for the backdoor cut. It's Smith. Puts it up off the glass. Oh, and she missed the bunny. Great feed by Thompson, but Smith couldn't finish. Now into the game number 2, Bree Mobley. She steps up for a jumper in transition. No good, but she draws the foul as she stepped up right around the left elbow. And they're going to get the foul on Carrie Alexander, and that's going to be her second. So Bree Mobley into the game. She's a 5'8" sophomore guard from Winter Haven, Florida. She's the second leading scorer on the Seahawks squad, but she comes off the bench for head coach Adele Harris. Mobley sinks the first. It's 8-3 Drexel. Carrie Alexander has to check out with 2 personals. Kelsey Lidge into the game. So Lexi Smith will now run the point. Second shot, no good off the back rim, but the floorboard chased down by Jasmine Steele going inside. Lost the ball, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Curran. Not really sure how the 5'1" guard, the smallest player on the floor, snuck in for that rebound. So side out. Right at the right corner for UNCW. 26 seconds to shoot for the Seahawks. It's 8-3 Drexel, 14:34 remaining in the first half. Here's a corner 3 from Atkins off the inbounds play. No good. Teague storms in for the offensive rebound. After it's deflected away, she gets it back in the corner. Fresh shot clock for the Seahawks now. Mobley hands it off to Jasmine Steele. Over to Mobley, left wing, guarded by Pearson. High ball screen. Mobley dribbles to the right. Now to Teague on the right wing. Back to Mobley, top of the key, swings it over to Steele. Steele's launching a 3 from the left wing, way off the mark. Rebound, Jamila Thompson. And that was long. It went to the other side of the rim, between the backboard and rim. Lexi Smith in transition is going to launch a 3. It's no good, short off the rim. Rebound by Teague. Here come the Seahawks now in transition. Teague running the floor, the layup, a wild shot, and they call a blocking foul on Sarah Curran, who tried to draw the charge. So for Curran, that is her first personal, team's 4th. So Nakaya Teague going to the line, and the Seahawks still without a field goal, as all their points have come from the free throw line. Nakaya Teague, only a 53% free throw shooter, 19 for 35 coming into today. And her first free throw is no good around the rim and out. Florence Watara will check into the game for the first time, and Jackie Schluth will come back in. Thompson and Lexi Smith are out. So it looks like Rachel Pearson will probably run the point here, with both Smith and Alexander out of the game. Teague's second free throw is good, so somewhat true to her percentage, makes 1 of 2. 8-4, Drexel with a lead. 13:55 remaining in the first half. Curran brings it across the timeline and gets it to Florence Watara, and Watara will actually run the point. Watara, crossover, guarded by Atkins, driving inside. Now gets to Curran, cutting through the lane, puts up a shot, and she is fouled. And a nice find by Watara, as Curran is fouled by Nakaya Teague, and that's her first, team second. So Sarah Curran will go to the line, where she is an 84% free throw shooter. She leads the Dragons in scoring this year at 13.2 points per game. First free throw is no good off the mark, a little bit short and off to the side of the rim. Second free throw for Curran. Gets the roll this time. So 1 for 2 for Sarah Curran. She leads the Dragons with 5 points. It's 9-4 Drexel. 13:40 on the game clock. Atkins splits the D, driving in, kicks it outside. It's a Jasmine Steele corner 3, and she knocks it down. Jasmine Steele, who is 3 for 10 from beyond the arc coming into today, knocks down the triple for UNCW's first field goal of the game. It's now 9-7. Drexel still with a 2-point lead. The Dragons have not trailed yet thus far. Kelsey Lidge, left wing, cross-court skip pass to Schluth in the corner. Pump fake, driving to baseline. Goes in, kicks it in the corner to Pearson, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be an offensive foul as Jackie Schluth bowled over Jasmine Steele. And for Schluth, that's going to be her second. So Jamila Thompson's going to have to hop off the bench and come in for Jackie Schluth. So it's 2 starters with 2 personal fouls here in the first 7 minutes. And the Dragons are kind of in an offensive stall here, as it's 9-7. Drexel still with a 2-point lead, but UNCW has the basketball. Mobley drives in, pulls up for a jumper. It's short off the front rim. Jamila Thompson gets the board, and she's going to run it in transition. Now she slows it down across the timeline, and she hands it off to Watara. To Curran. Left wing, open for 3. No good off the back rim. Rebound, Watara crashed in, but couldn't quite come down with it as she collided with Kelsey Lidge. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Dragons, and it's UNCW basketball. 12:48 to go. 9-7. Drexel remains the scorer. UNCW with the ball. Jasmine Steele with it. Now over to Mobley, left wing. Mobley, high ball screen from Teague. Now to Steele on the wing, 15 to shoot for the Seahawks. High ball screen from Myatt. And Steele's launching another three off the glass and good. Well, not sure if Steele called that one or not, but it has given UNC Wilmington their first lead of the game. They lead the Dragons 10-9. Rachel Pearson, top of the key. Bounce pass to Curran, right wing. Now to Pearson. She's open, left wing, launching a three. No good around the rim. Rebound by Teague. Teague now running the floor for the Seahawks. Hands it off to Steele. Why not? Launching another three, and she's got it again. Almost as if I knew that was going to go in. As Steele has the magic touch, she's now made 3 threes, and that is the most that that matches her season total coming into today. Now here's a pass the other way for Thompson. It was for Watara, and it's knocked away and stolen by the Seahawks. What is going on here? All of a sudden, the Seahawks on a 9-0 run, they lead it 13-9, and they've got the basketball. 11:40 to play here in the first half. Bounce pass to Atkins, pump fake on the three, and she traveled. A much-needed media timeout here, as I'm sure Denise Dillon is going to talk to her crew, as the Dragons seem to be all out of sorts. UNCW leads Drexel 13-9. We'll be back here on DrexelDragons.com and Dragons TV.
American Campus Communities, where students love living. With 3 locations in Philadelphia, including The Summit, a new student housing community located in the heart of University City, opening fall 2015. And just steps away, University Crossings, where you will enjoy fully renovated units and upgraded amenities coming fall 2015. The Summit, University Crossings and Chestnut Square, PhillyStudentLiving.com. Apply online today.
You can start something right here in the city that started it all. You need an idea. You need to learn how to adapt, to build a plan. Entrepreneurs don't just start companies. They start revolutions. They are artists, engineers, scientists, writers. They are starters. You can start something right here at Drexel University's Close School of Entrepreneurship.
Back where the score is UNCW 13, Drexel 9, and the Dragons, after a pretty good start, leading it 9-4, have really been out of sorts now. Part of the reason might be because the point guards were both out of the game, and the Dragons kind of fell apart on defense and offense. Lexi Smith is back into the game, though. Kelsey Lidge is out, so it's Alexis Smith, Florence Watara, Rachel Pearson, Sarah Curran, and Jamila Thompson. Into the game for the first time for UNC Wilmington is number 20, Jordan Henry, a 6'3 forward, but more known for her sharp shooting from the outside. Lexi Smith has the ball across the timeline for Drexel, gets the Curran high post. Curran driving in, putting up a right-handed runner off the glass, and it's good, but it doesn't matter. They're going to get a foul before the shot on Jordan Henry. 11:22 to go till halftime. Fresh shot clock for Drexel. Smith will inbound. Looking, gets it to Curran. Back to Smith, corner, going to take an 18-footer. It's short. Thompson deflecting the rebound. Can't come down with it, though. Chased down by Jasmine Steele, and she traveled, trying to make a spin move out of traffic there in the backcourt. So we'll be Drexel ball yet again. Fresh shot clock. Smith will inbound underneath Drexel's basket. Smith looking, finds Florence Watara in the corner. Pump fake back to Smith in the corner. Another open look and another miss. Rebound by Myatt. Here comes Shatia Cole across the timeline. Netted Jasmine Steele. Steele back up to midcourt, calling the play. Now dribbling over to the right wing in front of the Drexel bench. Crossover, pulls up for a 15-footer. No good off the back rim. Rebound by Watara. Watara falling to the ground, tried to pass it to a teammate, but it instead trickles out of bounds. Coming into the game for the first time is Megan Marisik, the freshman from Bethel Park, and Florence Watara checking out. 10:52 to play here in the first half. It's still 13-9 UNCW. And perhaps Megan Marisik can spark this offense a little bit that has really gone stagnant over the last 3 minutes. Bree Mobley has it for the Seahawks, top of the key. Now over to Atkins on the wing. Atkins, high ball screen. Now looking down low for Myatt. Myatt back outside to Cole. 15 to shoot. Cole over to Atkins. Atkins drives in now in the corner. The dangerous Jordan Henry. Now to Atkins, one more for Cole. Cole in the corner. Mobley's going to take an 18-footer from the baseline. Got it. Bree Mobley with her first field goal. She's got 3. It's now 15-9, UNCW with the lead. Lexi Smith walking it across. Now across midcourt. Smith. Bounce past to Curran, top of the key. Curran. Oh, Pearson was open for a moment, but Curran missed her. Now Smith has it on the wing with 8 to shoot. Passes to Curran, cutting through the lane. Curran to Smith, who's cutting. Turn around, inside the lane, off the glass, no good. Rebound, volleyballed up, out of the air. Mobley has it, falls on the ground, and Henry picks it up. Here comes UNCW. Cole driving inside the lane, puts up a layup, and it's good off the glass. It's a 12-0 run for UNCW, 17-9 all of a sudden. 9:35 to play till halftime. Dragons looking for any type of momentum on offense. Pearson's going to launch it from the right wing, way short. Rebound by Atkins. Here comes UNCW on the run. Atkins driving in, puts up a wild shot, no good. Rebound by Myatt. Her putback is no good, but she draws the foul. And that's going to be on Curran, and that's going to be her second personal foul. And going to the line will be Sarah Myatt. Has only attempted 7 free throws this year. She is shooting 43% from the line, 3 for 7. Myatt's first free throw gets the roll. Kelsey Lidge coming in, Sarah Curran out. Carrie Alexander going to come in with 2 personals. Alexis Smith is out. On the floor for Drexel is Alexander, Pearson, Lidge, Marisic, and Thompson. Back into the game for UNCW is Amber Reeves, number 22. Bree Mobley takes a seat. Myatt's second free throw, no good off the back rim. Rebound by Thompson. Thompson trap, passes it to Pearson. Pearson across the timeline. 18-9, UNCW with the lead. Kelsey Lidge has it now to Thompson. At the top of the key, now to Pearson, right wing. Pearson, back to Thompson, top of the key, swings it over to Alexander. Alexander with 15 to shoot. High ball screen from Thompson, she takes it. Alexander picks up her dribble, nowhere to go, now to Thompson. Finds Pearson, cutting through the lane, who puts it in for 2, and finally the scoring drought is over. It ends at 4 minutes and 26 seconds. 18-11. UNCW still with a commanding 7-point lead here. Bounce pass to Atkins in the corner. Drives in, outside to Cole. Shatia Cole with it now. Go to by Pearson. She's going to pull up for a jumper from the left wing, around the rim and out. No good. Rebound by Kelsey Lidge. Here, let's see if the Dragons can go on a little run of their own. Alexander across the timeline now. Alexander driving in. Puts up a shot off the glass. No good, but we've got a foul. And Alexander will go to the line for a couple of shots. That's going to be on Shatia Cole, her first, team's 4th. Drexel with 16 fouls, UNCW with 4, 8.5 minutes to play till halftime. And Carrie Alexander will go to the line for 2. She is a 71% free throw shooter coming into today. First one is good. Alexander now with 3 points. Nakia Teague and Ryan Flowers in for Jordan Henry and Sarah Myatt. 18-12, UNCW with the lead. Second free throw, around the rim and down. 2 for 2 for Carrie Alexander. She's got 4, 18-13, Drexel down by 5. Wilmington with the ball. Atkins drives in, looking for Flowers down low, knocked away by Lidge, and Flowers comes away with it. Now outside, pump fake, and that's a travel. A little bunny hop there from Amber Reeves on the right corner, and she knew it as soon as the whistle sounded. Another turnover for UNCW, turnover number 8. 8:15 to play till halftime. Drexel down by 5 on a 4-0 run. Marisic has the ball on the right wing. Marisic looking for the cutter. We've got an offensive foul. Is that on Carrie? Oh, that's on Carrie. That is her 3rd. Called for the moving screen. And just when Carrie Alexander started to lead this offense a little bit, she's got her 3rd personal foul. She's going to have to come out at the next whistle. Driving in is Cole. Going in, knocked away by Thompson. And they say it was last touched by Jam. So we'll be out of bounds off of Drexel. 8 minutes to play. Alexis Smith in, Carrie Alexander out. 22 to shoot for the Seahawks. Reeves will inbound. Reeves all the way outside to Teague, top of the key. Teague over to Atkins on the right wing. Atkins dribbling to her left. Now passes to Reeves. Over to Cole. 10 to shoot now. High post Atkins driving in, puts up a shot. It's deflected out of bounds off of the Dragons. And it will be UNCW basketball when we return. 7:47 on the game clock, 8 to shoot for the Seahawks. 18-13. UNCW leads over Drexel. We'll be back on DrexelDragons.com.
The LeBeau College.
Experience the action of the 2015 CAA Women's Basketball Championship, March 12th to 15th at the Showplace Arena in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Visit CAAsports.com for tickets and championship info.
Dragons 18-13, 7:47 remaining in the first half. It's UNCW ball out of the timeout. And really the big story is Carrie Alexander on the bench now with 3 personal fouls. And it seemed like when she was out of the game, the Drexel offense and defense for that matter was really out of sync. So probably won't see Carrie for the rest of this first half, I would imagine. And she's been playing so well as of late as the point guard of this team, but unfortunately is going to have to sit. And the Dragons, after a good start, they were 3 for 7. They have only made 2 shots out of their last 10 attempts. Reeves will inbound, gets it to Jasmine Steele, another 3. This one's short off the side of the rim, rebound by Lexi Smith. Smith up ahead, knocked away by Reeves. Was looking for Kelsey Lidge, but not a very wise pass in retrospect there. 7:38 on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. Kelsey Lidge will inbound it from the sideline right near the corner. She'll get it to Smith. Smith has the ball at midcourt, dribbling, looking. She's in the game with Lidge, Pearson, Thompson, and Marisik, and there's a kickball by Kelva Atkins. Shot clock will not reset. It only resets if it's under 15. 16 seconds to shoot for Drexel. Marisik will inbound, side out, looking, finds Pearson. Pearson drives in, pulls up for a jumper from the foul line, got it. Rachel Pearson, she may not have knocked down a 3 yet, but she's got 6 points. 18-15 now. Drexel on a 6-0 run of their own. UNCW with the basketball. Teague over to Reeves on the wing. Reeves picks up her dribble, nowhere to go. Now to Atkins. Atkins, high ball screen from Flowers. Atkins, top of the key, looking in the corner for Steele. Steele, Marisik on her, 10 to shoot. Steele has the ball, dribbles to the wing, now in the corner. Teague, pump fake, dips in, takes a long 2, partially blocked by Thompson from behind, and Smith steals the air ball out of the air. Across the timeline, Smith, nearly loses control, throws up a wild shot, no good, and the rebound going out of bounds. Last touched by the Dragons, and it will be UNCW basketball. Lexi Smith trying to make something happen, but lost control of the basketball, and then as a result just threw up a wild shot, and it ended up being out of bounds off of Thompson. 6:48 to play till halftime. UNCW up by 3. Bree Mobley with the basketball for the Seahawks. Bounce pass to Atkins on the baseline, driving in, wide open layup, puts it in for 2. As she got Jamila Thompson off her feet, and Atkins with her first field goal, she's got 4. 20-15, Drexel down by 5, 6.5 to play till halftime. Lexi Smith slowly bringing the ball across the timeline. Smith, bounce pass to Marisik, right wing. Marisik guarded by Cole. Now passes to Thompson, top of the key. Thompson driving in the lane. Right-handed layup off the glass and good. And Jam's quickness is just too quick for the Seahawks right there. Her first bucket, 20-17. Drexel down by 3. Seahawks with the ball. Marisik with the steal. Megan Marisik steals the ball, now gets it to Smith, and she'll slow it down in the midcourt. Back to Marisik. Corner, going to launch a 3. No good off the back rim. Rebound, chased down by Teague around the foul line. Oh, Teague, I thought she traveled right in front of me here at midcourt, but they didn't call it. Now the Seahawks with the ball. Mobley lost the ball. It was poked away by Lidge. Well, nice to see the Dragons defense coming to play a little bit. 2 consecutive steals. 5:43 on the game clock. Drexel down by 3 with the ball, 20-17. Marisik to Thompson. Oh, and she throws it away, but Pearson picks it up. Knocked away by Atkins as Pearson went to get it, but it went out of bounds, and it will remain Drexel ball. It will be a side out for the Dragons. 5:35 on the game clock, 14 to shoot. Coming into the game for the first time for UNCW is number 34, Johanna McMillan, a 5'7" sophomore from Mullica Hill, New Jersey. And Kelva Atkins will take her first seat of the game. Lidge side out, bounce pass to Pearson near midcourt. Pearson, high ball screen from Thompson, steps back for three, nothing but net. Rachel Pearson knocking down the triple, and we're all tied up at 20. 9 points for Rachel Pearson. McMillan has the ball, now to Teague. Teague over to Cole. Cole now to Mobley, right wing. High ball screen from Myatt. Now to Cole on the wing. Cole driving inside, nothing there. It's got to kick it back out. McMillan down low to Myatt. Puts it up off the glass, partially blocked by Marisik. The putback by Teague is no good, and Thompson gets another rebound. Jamila Thompson now with 6 boards. Under 5 to play till halftime. The Dragons with a chance to retake the lead for a first time in a long time. And that's a 10-second violation on Alexis Smith, who just was walking gingerly across the timeline. And she was called for the 10-second call with nobody on her. Very rare to see that. Seahawks with the basketball, tied at 20. Bree Mobley, baseline jumper around the rim and out, no good. Rebound by Jackie Schluth, who has returned into the ball game. Schluth is in, Thompson is out. Smith across the timeline. Smith, bounce pass to Marisik, right wing. Marisik looking, dribbling now to the top of the key with the left hand, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to be on Shatia Cole for the hand check. And for Cole, that's going to be her second, team's 5th. Fresh shot clock for the Dragons. Kelsey Lidge will take it side out. Lidge still looking. Bounce pass knocked away by Teague and stolen. Teague running the floor now. Picks up her dribble, nowhere to go. Now outside to Shatia Cole for 3, and she drains it. The Dragons just giving the UNC Wilmington Seahawks extra life here with turnovers like that, and UNCW takes the lead 23-20. Alexis Smith at midcourt. We're going to have a foul off the ball on UNCW. That's going to be on Bree Mobley, her first. So it will be Drexel ball when we return with a fresh shot clock. 3:55 remaining here in the first half. Drexel trailing UNCW 23-20. We'll be back on DrexelDragons.com and Dragons TV.
Drexel Dragons fans, show your pride with real Dragons gear from the official online store, shop.drexeldragons.com. You'll find everything a Dragons fan needs, including polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of over 400 products, including official team merchandise from Nike, when it comes to Dragons pride, there's only one place real Drexel fans go, shop.drexeldragons.com.
If you want your team to look good, get the look at Campus Clothes. We take pride in having the fashions that you want, like the complete line from Ultra Club, and a design staff that will make your concept a reality. And we do all the work right here with a state-of-the-art silkscreen and embroidery facility, which means you get the quality that your team deserves. After all, outfitting for sports teams and corporate teams is what we do. So call today, 215-357-0892. So whether your team is in the corporate office or on the playing field, let Campus Clothes help you get the look.
To the deck, Ari Bluestein with you on DrexelDragons.com. 3:55 remaining in the first half. UNCW leads Drexel 23-20, and right now the teams are about even in the shooting percentage department. Drexel 8 for 22, UNC Wilmington 7 for 22. And the difference has been UNC Wilmington has made 4 of their 8 3-point attempts, including 3 by Jasmine Steele, who had 3 coming into this game the entire year. And finally, the Dragons made their first 3 a few minutes ago with Rachel Pearson. Now she has 9 points. And coming into the game for the Dragons for the first time is the freshman Sarah Woods. Sarah Woods wearing number 14, a 5'10 freshman out of Olney, Maryland. Denise Doan looking for any type of combination that'll work out here on the floor. And the Dragons inbound the ball, and it's nearly knocked away by Shatia Cole. But the Dragons come up with the basketball. Alexis Smith, cross-court skip pass to Pearson. That's a dangerous pass. And it goes out of bounds right through the arms of Pearson. And it is UNCW basketball. And the careless turnovers continue here late in the first half after the Dragons made a nice run to come back and tie it up at 20. 3:45 to go till halftime. Atkins, right wing, dribbling, top of the key, now over to Cole. Cole driving the lane, puts up a running, floating shot with the right hand, no good. Another rebound by Jamila Thompson. And Thompson now has 7, tying her for the career high. And she traveled across the timeline, bringing the ball across midcourt. Turnover number 8 for Drexel. UNCW basketball, they lead by 3. Johanna McMillan with the basketball. Bounce pass to Cole, now to Atkins. Atkins left corner, back to Cole. Cole dribbling top of the key, calling out the play. Over to McMillan. Cole passing the ball, and Smith bumps Kelva Atkins going for the steal, and that's going to put UNCW's best free throw shooter onto the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. So 1-and-1 for Atkins. Sarah Myatt out, and coming into the game for the first time is Rebecca Banks, a 6'1 freshman center from Durham, North Carolina. Atkins' first free throw around the rim and down. Atkins will have another 24-20. They get 25-20. Atkins, a very good free throw shooter. She's 4 for 4 today. She leads her team with, she's second on the team with 6 points, and she leads her team in scoring coming into today. Jasmine Steele, the high player for the Seahawks, with 9 on 3 threes. Dragons break the full court press. Thompson has it across midcourt, hands it off to Smith. 3 minutes to play till halftime. Drexel down by 5. It's a 5-0 run for the Seahawks after the Dragons tied it up at 20. Pearson, cross-court skip pass to Thompson. Thompson trying to make a move inside, going in, puts it up, and it's good as she dribbles across the lane, and the layup is good from 2 feet away. Thompson quickness is no match for the UNCW bigs. 25-22, UNCW with the basketball. 2:35 to play till halftime. McMillan has the ball over to Atkins. Atkins, right wing, guarded by Lidge. Now in the corner. This is Mobley on the drive, puts up a shot, blocked from behind by the Dragons. I believe that was Jam who got in there. Smith across the timeline now. Passing to Lidge, top of the key, over to Pearson, right wing. Dragons can tie it with a 3 if they can get a good look. Lidge, top of the key now. Over to Smith. Smith, high ball screen from Lidge. She steps in, nothing there. Was going to take a shot. Now passes to Pearson, who didn't get it cleanly. Now she gets the ball back. 10 seconds to shoot. Pearson, high ball screen from Thompson. Drives in, kicks it to Smith. Corner. No good off the side rim. Rebound picked up by Atkins, but Atkins stepped out of bounds, and it will remain Drexel basketball as Lidge was fighting for the rebound with Teague, and it was deflected into the arms of Atkins, but she stepped out of bounds. 1:57 on the game clock, fresh shot clock for Drexel. Atkins to Thompson, wide open inside the lane, and Thompson puts it in. Great job by the Dragons as the seas parted for Jamila Thompson, who put it in for 2. 25-24, Drexel down by 1, 1:45 to play till halftime. McMillan has the ball for the Seahawks. McMillan passes to Atkins on the wing. Now in the corner, this is Mobley. Mobley. Atkins now up top. 10 to shoot for the Seahawks. On the wing, it's Teague looking for the high ball screen. She gets it from Banks. Teague, cross-court skip pass. McMillan, now to Atkins. Pump fake on the 3, 2 to shoot. 1, drives in, and it's short. I believe that was an air ball. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Yes. Shot clock violation on the Seahawks as Atkins' runner from about 5 feet away inside the lane was an air ball. Turnover number 11 for UNCW. Dragons can take the lead with the bucket here. 1:10 to go till halftime. Rachel Pearson, left wing. Now to Thompson, top of the key. Thompson lets Pearson go through, loses the ball for a moment. Looking for someone to pass it to. Now she gets it to Sarah Woods, 10 to shoot. Woods has the basketball. Now to Lidge, right wing. Lidge going to drive the baseline, blocked by Teague outside the Woods. 5 to shoot. Woods driving in, pulls up for a jumper, and she can't get the roll. Rebound by Atkins. Here come the Seahawks. About a 19-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock as Atkins loses possession of the basketball and gives it right back. Great hustle by the Dragons to knock it away from Kelva Atkins. Lexi Smith, midcourt. Now we've got about a 15-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Pearson, right wing, over to Lidge. Let's see if the Dragons can take the lead here heading into the break. Smith, down low to Thompson. Thompson, right-handed hook, can't get the roll. Rebound picked up by Atkins, and the shot clock is unplugged, and UNCW will probably get the last look here in the first half. UNCW leads Drexel 25-24. Atkins, crossover, 6 to play. McMillan for 3 from the wing, and she drains it. Let's see if the Dragons can get a shot off. They're not even going to try. And Johanna McMillan, with her 15th three-pointer of the year to end the half and give UNCW a 4-point lead at the break, 28-24. Taylor Wooten will join us here to start off the Independence Blue Cross halftime report. Coach Woot.
Hey, Ari.
That was not a pretty half by any means.
Oh, no way.
Now, it seemed like when Carrie Alexander was out of the game, the offense really didn't flow. Was that kind of the case?
Yes, we're trying to get Lexi to play a point and the starting point, and she's not used to it. Meg got hurt, Carrie stepped up, and then Lexi isn't ready for that role right now.
Yeah, and Carrie with 3 personal fouls. Are you going to start her to start the second half? I would think maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see what happens. She tends to foul sometimes. So.
Yeah, I know she's almost like a big. You have to watch her with the fouls. I saw you guys are trying some different combinations. Sarah Woods getting into the game, Meg Marisic getting into the game. Coach just trying to find the right combination to get things going?
Yeah, we're trying to find the right people since half our squad has 2 fouls or 3 fouls. But it's really hard when you bring in other people to get the offense to flow.
Yeah.
So that's what we're dealing with right now.
And defensively, I thought there were times when the defense was there, you're knocking balls away, but other times you're just leaving the perimeter shooters open, and they've knocked down 6 3-pointers in the first half. Are you guys going to close out maybe a little bit more on those shooters?
Yeah, we're going to close out a little bit more because they haven't really hurt us from the inside.
Right.
So I think we're going to extend out a little more.
All right, good luck. Thanks, Coach
Ari.
Root. Taylor Wooten joining us as always to start off the Independence Blue Cross halftime report. We'll go to a break. When we come back, we will have our halftime guest, Megan Marisic, join us here on DrexelDragons.com. We'll be back. Again, your score at the half, UNCW 28, Drexel 24. We'll be back.
There is a place where standouts fit in. A place where innovation is tradition. A place where you can live the lesson. Welcome to Drexel University. We're a different kind of school, and we're looking for a different kind of student. Drexel is ranked among the top 100 universities in the United States. We offer the academics, research, work experience, and professional network that will help you make your mark. At Drexel, your education goes beyond the classroom. Drexel Co-op gives you the opportunity to work real jobs with leading corporations in the United States or abroad, building your resume and earning a paycheck. On Co-op, you'll meet the leaders of today, and on campus, you'll be among the leaders of tomorrow. Get involved on campus and around the city. Philadelphia is an extension of our university, an international, historical, and cultural hub. It's a place you can live, work, play, and learn. Drexel University. Get an education as unique as you are. Your world is waiting.
McGoldrick Leasing for all your vehicle needs.
Welcome back to the Independence Blue Cross Halftime Report. Get the support you need to live fearless with the most preferred health plans in the region. Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. And our guest today is freshman guard Megan Marisic. Meg, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me.
So tell us about your freshman year playing for Denise Doan and the Dragons so far.
So far it's been awesome. I'm learning a lot. Definitely as a freshman you have to. And it's been a great experience.
Now, about a month ago, you had a chance to go back home. You're from Bethel Park, not far from Pittsburgh. The Dragons played Pitt, but something pretty cool that I know the Dragons like to do is go to the house of a player and have a meal there. So you guys did that. How was that, bringing the team to your house, having a meal with your family, and then playing in front of essentially your home crowd at Pittsburgh?
Oh, it was great. Having the whole team at my house, it was crazy, chaotic. I have like 2 dogs. They were going everywhere, and it was a blast, exactly what I wanted, and it was so much fun.
And then playing in front of your home crowd at Pitt, you got in the game. How was that? Because you probably grew up, going to maybe some Pitt games, I would assume.
Yeah, I did, and it was great. Playing on the court was interesting because I've always, watched people play on the court, not actually play on the court myself. And I had a lot of family and friends come, and that was unbelievably awesome.
Pretty cool. Now, we can all see that you can shoot the three. You have the range, you have the confidence to knock down that shot. What else about your game should the Dragons fans know?
I like to also pass to our forwards. I love passing.
Unselfish?
No. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
All right, well, we're going to love to see your game develop. And, off the court, how are you enjoying Drexel University? Like, as a university so far, the campus, the classroom, you liking it so far?
Oh, definitely. Classes are going pretty well. Hopefully I can keep it up.
That's good to hear.
Definitely like the campus. It's a great campus to be on.
Good stuff. Well, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work, Meg.
Thank you.
Megan Marisic joining us here at halftime. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you the first half stats and scoring. You're listening to Drexel Women's Basketball on DrexelDragons.com.
With 400.
There is a place where standouts fit in, where innovation is tradition, where you can live the lesson. Welcome to Drexel University. We're a different kind of school, and we're looking for a different kind of student. Drexel is ranked among the top 100 universities in the United States. We offer the academics, research, work experience, and professional network that will help you make your mark. Drexel University. Your world is waiting.
With the card accepted by 90% of doctors and specialists in the Philadelphia region, you have the compassion and security of Blue Cross, giving you the freedom to relish right now. Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless.
We've been dreaming about this moment for the past 4 years. We can fight back, and we want to take over the CAA.
I'm just on cloud 9 right now. I can't even explain the way I feel.
It means the world. We've been working 4 years really hard for it, and this moment is worth it. It's absolutely unbelievable.
That last play, that last game is something that I won't ever forget.
We made history, babe. We did it.
This is my dream.
Here with another CAA.TV update.
Best value for private golf. Visit us online at ballagolfclub.com for more information.
Welcome back to the DAC. You're listening to the Independence Blue Cross Halftime Report. Get the support you need to live fearless with the most preferred health plans in the region. Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. UNCW leading Drexel at the half, 28-24. And we want to thank Megan Marisic and Taylor Wooten, as always, for joining us on the Halftime Report. Let's get to the individual stats and scoring. Let's start with UNCW. 9 points off the bench for Jasmine Steele. All 3 of her field goals were 3-pointers. 6 points and 4 rebounds to go along with 2 assists for Kelva Atkins. 5 points for Shatia Cole. 3 points each off the bench for Bree Mobley and Johanna McMillan. And 1 point each for Nikaya Teague and Sarah Myatt. And Ryan Flowers, Amber Reeves, Jordan Henry, and Rebecca Banks all played but did not score. UNCW shooting 31% from the floor for the half, 8 for 26, but more importantly are 5 for 9 from beyond the arc and 7 of 10 from the free throw line. So UNCW still doing it in a couple of departments there from the outside and at the free throw line. They do have 11 turnovers as a team. For the Drexel Dragons, leading the way with 9 points is Rachel Pearson. She has 4 for 6 from the floor and 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. 6 points and a career-high 8 rebounds for Jamila Thompson. She also has 3 assists and 2 blocks, and more importantly, no personal fouls. So of course, today, when JM doesn't have any personal fouls, you have Carrie, who has 3, and Sarah Curran, who has 2. Speaking of Sarah Curran, she has 5 points in only 11 minutes of action. 4 points for Carrie Alexander, and only in 6 minutes of action due to foul trouble. Jackie Schluth, Florence Watara, Sarah Woods, Megan Marisik, Alexa Smith, Kelsey Lidge all played but did not score. The Dragons did commit 7 turnovers as a team. Drexel being out-rebounded by UNCW 22-14, and UNCW has 7 offensive rebounds, but only 3 second-chance points. And as Taylor Wooten mentioned, only 4 points in the paint for UNCW as opposed to 14 for the Dragons. So look for the Dragons to close out on the perimeter a little bit more. The Dragons as a team, 10 for 27 from the floor for 37%, 1 for 6 from beyond the arc, and 3 for 4 from the free throw line. And now it's time for the Hahnemann University Hospital out-of-town scoreboard. At Hahnemann University Hospital, quality patient care is their #1 priority. Hahnemann is nationally ranked by U.S. News and World Report in nephrology, regionally ranked in 12 specialties, and is 4th in the Philadelphia metro area. With advanced medical technology and treatments at Hahnemann, you'll get the quality care you deserve. For more information, visit HahnemannHospital.com. From around the CAA women's basketball world, Elon leading Charleston 38-24. JMU leading William & Mary 37-26, and all these games are at halftime. Northeastern leading Delaware 24-20, and Hofstra over Towson 20-14. On the NFL side of things, the Dallas Cowboys lead the Green Bay Packers 14-10 with 11:37 remaining in the third quarter. So that game, still plenty of time to go, but hopefully the Packers can come back and defeat the Philadelphia Eagles NFC East rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. Let's get back to the 3 keys to a Dragons victory, as I usually like to do at halftime if I have time. Number 1, get the offensive flow going. Well, it's better than the Hofstra game, but the Dragons have had some careless turnovers and some not great possessions that have allowed UNCW to score in transition and get some easy buckets. Number 2, key in on Atkins. Well, so far, Atkins hasn't really hurt the Dragons too much. She's 1 for 5 from the floor and 4 for 4 from the free throw line. And number 3, play with urgency. Well, the first half wasn't the most well-played half for the Dragons, but hopefully Drexel can get back into it in half number 2 and get things going and get a win here at home, because, you know, looking around the CAA, Hofstra is winning, James Madison is winning, Elon is winning. So all those teams Drexel is competing with in the standings right now. And Northeastern at 0-3 looking for their first win against the fellow 0-3 Delaware Blue Hens. My, how the Blue Hens have fallen. 5-9 overall, 0-3 in conference play. So the Dragons really need to win to keep pace with JMU, Hofstra, and Elon, and potentially create some space between themselves and this UNCW squad and Towson as well. And as we mentioned, the Dragons going on the road for 3 games. 2 in Virginia, 5-day Virginia swing starting on Thursday night in Williamsburg against William & Mary, and then followed by a Sunday afternoon game against the JMU Dukes, one of the top teams in the entire country. And then next week, Drexel takes on Hofstra yet again up in Hempstead, New York. That concludes the Independence Blue Cross halftime report. We'll be back with second half action between Drexel and UNCW next on DrexelDragons.com and Dragons TV.
Colonial Marble and Granite. Quality, selection, service, and price. We're the nation's leading fabricator. We buy direct, saving you money. Offering thousands of choices and hundreds of colors. All on site in our one-of-a-kind indoor slab yard. Colonial Marble and Granite, the original home of the $19.99 special. Get your new granite countertop for just $19.99, fully installed. Stop by our King of Prussia Super Showroom and see how easy, affordable, and beautiful your countertops can be. Visit us online at colonialmarble.net.
Looking for solutions when working with the government? Armada International can help, providing lobbying and advocacy, helping our clients navigate the hurdles when doing business with Capitol Hill, providing successful campaign strategies, managing political action committees and other advocacy organizations. Armada International, making the connection.
With the card most accepted in the Philadelphia region, you have the compassion and security of Blue Cross, giving you the confidence to move forward. Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless.
Does this look like your technology plan? Looking for answers? Armada International can help, providing business process, mobile solutions, web applications, and CRM applications. One company solving all your technology issues. Armada International, leading our clients to conquer obstacles and achieve unprecedented success.
Back onto the floor, and it is the starting five for both teams. Alexander, Pearson, Curran, Schluth, and Thompson for Drexel. Teague, Atkins, Cole, Reeves, and Flowers for UNCW. Atkins passes over to Teague, top of the key, and we've got a foul off the ball. If that's on Curran, that's her third. And indeed it is on Sarah Curran. And that is her third personal foul, and right now no move to the bench is being made by Denise Dillon. Fresh shot clock for the Seahawks. Amber Reeves will inbound. 19:51 on the game clock, so only 9 seconds gone by on that first possession. Shatia Cole with the ball, top of the key. Now to Teague. Teague to Atkins on the wing. Back to Teague, top of the key. 20 to shoot for the Seahawks. Now in the corner, this is Reeves. Seahawks looking down low. Finally get it to Flowers, who puts it in for two as she sneaks behind Jackie Schluth, and that for Flowers, that is her first bucket. 30 to 24, Seahawks with a 6-point lead. Alexander across the timeline, guarded by Atkins. Alexander dribbling to her right. Still looking now on the wing. 15 to shoot. Now to Schluth, top of the key. Pearson, left wing, 10 to shoot now. Pearson looking for the cutter. It's not there. He's got to pass back to Thompson, top of the key. 5 to shoot. Thompson's got to do something with it. She's going to shoot it from the top of the key. No good. It's short. And the rebound trickles out of bounds. And it will be UNCW basketball. A minute going by here in half number two. Drexel down by 6, 30 to 24. Teague over to Atkins. Atkins, Teague, top of the key. Seahawks just playing around the perimeter. And then trying to find that backdoor cut inside. Now this is Cole. She's going to take a corner three, and she drains it. That's actually going to be a two. 32-24 is the score. Drexel down by 8. It's the largest. Actually, it's not quite the largest. The Seahawks were up by 9 at one point. Schluth with the ball, right wing, looking for Carrie Alexander, cutting through the lane, puts on the brakes, turnaround. Jay can't get it to go. Schluth with the rebound, but she lost it out of bounds, and it will be Seahawks ball. Kelsey Lidge coming in. Jackie Schluth will check out. So Sarah Curran will remain in the game with 3 personals. Carrie Alexander also with 3. Seahawks with the basketball, 18:15 on the game clock. Teague, top of the key. Now hands it off to Cole. Cole back to Teague. Teague, high ball screen, trying to drive inside. Now down the lane, goes against Lidge, puts up a wild shot, airballed it. Sarah Curran comes down with the board. Here come the Dragons on the run. Curran across the timeline, pulls up, now to Pearson in the corner, back to Thompson, top of the key, over to Alexander. Alexander in rhythm, going to take a long two, and it's no good off the rim. Rebound pried free by Thompson, saved by Lidge, but into the arms of Kelva Atkins. Here comes Atkins on the run, trying to outrun Drexel. She had the ball caught on her hip and lost the ball out of bounds. Good transition D by the Dragons, and Sarah Curran in particular, to stop the fast break of Kelva Atkins. 32-24, Seahawks with the lead. The Dragons yet to score here in the opening couple of minutes of the second half. Alexander bounce pass to Pearson, right wing. Pearson to Alexander. Alexander top of the key. 15 to shoot. Now to Thompson in the corner. Thompson looking for the cutter. Alexander, that's going to be an offensive foul on Carrie. Carrie Alexander bowled over Kelva Atkins, and for Alexander, that is her fourth. She's going to have to check out. Alexa Smith checking in, and really not a lot of things going right here for the Dragons today. Foul trouble, turnovers, and it's Seahawks ball. 17-25 remaining in the game. Drexel down by 8, 32-24. Atkins, right wing. Now to Teague, top of the key. Teague over to Cole, left wing. Cole bounce pass to Mobley. Mobley in the corner, guarded by Curran. Now back up top to Teague. 12 to shoot. Teague driving inside, going in, puts up a shot, blocked by Thompson, picked up by Lidge. Here come the Dragons. Lexi Smith now running the point with Carrie Alexander out of the game with 4 fouls. Curran, top of the key, over to Pearson, guarded by Atkins. Pearson, left wing, looking for the cutter. It's Thompson. Thompson on the block, going in, right-handed hook, gets it to go. Jamila Thompson putting it in for 2. She now has 8. And that might be where the Dragons have to live, down in the paint, because nobody can guard Jamila Thompson right now. Now Atkins driving in, stolen away by Lidge, dives on the floor, saves it to Pearson. Pearson across the timeline, and she's going to wait for her Dragon teammates to join her. Now to Smith, 32-26 is the score after that Jamila Thompson bucket. Thompson, top of the key, now to Smith, left wing. Smith to Lidge, cutting through the lane, and there's going to be a bumping foul on Wilmington. And I believe that's going to be on Atkins, and yes, it will be. That will be her first, team's first of the second half. Atkins out, Jasmine Steele in. Fresh shot clock for the Dragons, 16:27 on the game clock. Lidge will inbound underneath Drexel's basket. Lidge outside to Smith, in rhythm for 3, left wing, no good off the side rim. Rebound deflected by UNC Wilmington, and Curran watches it trickle out of bounds. Again, fresh shot clock for the Dragons, 16:23 on the game clock. Sarah Curran, side out. Gets to Pearson on the elbow, now to Thompson, to Smith, top of the key. Smith to Curran. Curran on the wing, back to Smith on the right wing. Smith in the corner. Lidge is going to try a corner 3, and she drains it. Kelsey Lidge knocking it down. And for Kelsey Lidge, that's only her 4th three-pointer of the year. That's a big one, though. 32-29. Now UNC Wilmington in transition. Shatia Cole goes in for a wide-open reverse layup, but can't get it to go. Floorboard picked up by Pearson. Here comes Drexel in transition. Smith to Curran, cutting through the lane, off the glass, and good. And a timeout called by Adele Harris, and UNC Wilmington sensing the momentum going in the Dragons' direction. 15:52 remaining here in this game. Dragons on a little bit of a run. 32-31 is the score. Wilmington up by 1. We'll be back on DrexelDragons.com and Dragons TV.
Suit up for the CEO while earning your MBA. The C-Suite Co-op, only at Drexel LeBeau.
I'm doing it. Right.
The Drexel University Center for Hospitality and Sport Management offers undergraduate and graduate degree programs in culinary arts, food science, hospitality management, and sport management to develop the next generation of industry leaders. Graduates of these programs go on to exciting careers in restaurants, global food companies, hotels, casinos, and professional and college sports. For more information, visit us on the web at drexel.edu/HSM or call 215-895-6255 to find out more about these exciting careers.
DrexelDragons.com and Dragons TV, 15:52 remaining. Drexel trailing UNC Wilmington 32-31, but the Dragons on a 7-0 run over the last minute, and a big shot, in my opinion. It might be the shot of the game if the Dragons can turn this around. Kelsey Lidge knocking down a corner three. She was given space now. She is not really known for her outside shooting, and she hasn't really attempted too many shots over the last couple of games, to be honest. But Kelsey Lidge knocking down a corner three in rhythm, and that was huge. And then that led to a missed layup by UNC Wilmington, then the transition bucket by Sarah Curran, and then ultimately the timeout by Adele Harris. 8 points and 8 rebounds for Jamila Thompson. She has played a nice game in 22 minutes of action, no personal fouls. On the floor for Drexel, it's Pearson, Lidge, Smith, Thompson, and Curran. Curran with 3 personals, Alexander on the bench with 4. Jasmine Steele has it, high ball screen, dribbling out to the corner, now up top to Teague. Teague over to Mobley, who's back into the game. And we're going to have an offensive foul. 3 seconds in the lane. 3 seconds in the lane on UNC Wilmington, and we're going to take another break. And the Dragons will have the ball when we return. 15:37 on the game clock. The Dragons with a chance to take the lead back here at the DAC.
No one else can do what Colonial Marble and Granite can do. We've revolutionized the way you buy your granite countertops. Colonial Marble and Granite, the nation's leading granite countertop fabricator. Visit our King of Prussia showroom today and see how easy, beautiful, and affordable your countertops can be. Professional, courteous service, unbeatable prices, just $19.99 installed. No one else can beat Colonial Marble and Granite. Visit us online at colonialmarble.net.
Some apps help you keep track of things. Some help you kill time. But only one app really keeps you running. The Dunkin' mobile app.
With DD Perks, our exciting new rewards program. Just enroll, pay with your card, view your points, and tap to redeem your rewards.
The Dunkin' mobile app. Download it today.
Bluestein with you on DrexelDragons.com. 15:37 remaining in this game. UNCW leading Drexel 32-31, and UNC Wilmington, they have not scored for the last 2 minutes and 57 seconds after scoring the first 6 points of this second half. And the Dragons really have done a pretty good job defensively. Now, UNC Wilmington is shooting 32% from the floor, 10 of 31, but again, the difference has been they've knocked down a few outside shots. And that is what allowed them to have the lead in this game. And the Dragons just have not played the cleanest game of basketball here. But there's still plenty of time to go. 15:37 is a lifetime, and the Dragons are only down by 1. Pearson will inbound. UNCW going to try a little full court press here. And Rachel Pearson is going to bring the ball right across the timeline, guarded closely by Shatia Cole. Bounce pass over to Lidge. Lidge on the wing. Now to the cutter, Curran. Curran through the lane, guarded by Cole, and we're going to have a whistle. And that's going to be a hand check foul on Shatia Cole. And that will be her third personal, team's second here in the second half. Fresh shot clock for Drexel, 15:22 remaining in this game. Lidge will take the inbounds, gets to the Pearson, top of the key. Now to Thompson, left wing. Thompson going to drive inside the lane, gets to the Lidge, back door. Now to Curran, corner, 3. And it's around the rim and out, no good. Rebound deflected by Lidge, and she saves it all the way out to Pearson. Great hustle by the freshman from Colorado, Kelsey Lidge. Now the look down low from Smith to Lidge, and Lidge puts up a shot, and she was fouled. So Lidge will get rewarded. Let's see if they call it on the shot. I don't know. The officials are discussing it now. They are going to say it's going to be a 2-shot foul. So Kelsey Lidge will go to the line for 2. She is 7 of 11 from the charity stripe this year. That foul was on Nakaya Teague. That's her second, as Lidge sinks the first free throw, tying this game up at 32. Coming into the game for UNCW, number 32, Rebecca Banks, and number 22, Amber Reeves, and Sarah Myatt out, as well as Shatia Cole, who just picked up her third personal. Second free throw is good for Kelsey Lidge. 2 for 2 for her. She's got 5 all here over the last few minutes, and Drexel retakes the lead, 33-32. Jasmine Steele trying to race up the floor, but lost control of the ball, but she got it back. Now she'll settle it out till midcourt, and Adele Harris calling out the play. Teague just to the left at the top of the key, guarded by Kelsey Lidge, 15 to shoot. Teague over to Mobley on the wing. Mobley back into the game. the standout sophomore who comes off the bench for Adele Harris and the Seahawks. 7 to shoot. Steele calling her own number, goes inside, has her shot partially blocked by Thompson, and they call a foul on Jamila Thompson. That's going to be our first personal, team's third. So going to the line will be Jasmine Steele, who has not attempted a free throw this year. Jasmine Steele, a redshirt sophomore, transferred over from the University of Alabama, originally from Birmingham, Alabama. And Steele's first free throw is no good. 14:39 to play. Drexel leading by 1. Another free throw upcoming for Steele. Second free throw is good. Steele now in double figures with 10, leading all scorers. Again, UNCW putting on a little bit of a press. A near steal by Teague, but Curran comes down with it near midcourt, and she hands it off to Alexis Smith. Smith calling out the play. Curran, right wing, wide open for 3, and it's short off the front rim. Thompson deflects the offensive rebound, and it's deflected by Pearson then out to midcourt, and Smith picks it up. Fresh shot clock for the Dragons. Curran, she's going to try it again. No good again. Rebound, floorboard picked up by Thompson outside of Pearson. She's going to launch a 3. No good. Curran offensive rebound, and she's fouled. Well, the Dragons 0 for 3 from beyond the arc on that possession, but thanks to the hustle and offensive rebounding by the Dragons, gives Drexel another fresh possession. Jasmine Steele out of the game. She committed the personal, and Kelva Atkins back in. 14:08 on the game clock. Fresh shot clock for Drexel. Lidge will inbound underneath the Drexel basket. Gets it to Curran. Curran right in front of her. Drives in. Reverse layup off the glass and good. Sarah Curran with the bucket. And for Curran, she now has 9. Drexel up by 2, 35-33. Bree Mobley in transition. Takes a jumper, no good. Pearson gets the board. Good box out by Jamila Thompson right there. Drexel with the ball up by 2. Smith to Pearson, top of the key, over to Lidge, right wing. Lidge, high post to Thompson. Thompson thought about a jumper. Now passes outside to Smith. Smith driving in, passes to Lidge, right wing, 15 to shoot. Lidge back to Smith. In rhythm, going to try a 3. Top of the key, around the rim and out, no good. Thompson was skying in for the board. T came down with it, but Lidge tied her up. And it's a possession arrow call, possession arrow in favor of the Drexel Dragons. And again, the hustle of Kelsey Lidge has earned the Dragons another fresh shot clock. 13:34 on the game clock. Lidge will inbound. Looking. Gets it outside to Pearson. Pearson now to Smith on the left wing. High post Curran. Given space, dribbling. Now to Lidge, right wing. Lidge, cross-court skip pass is knocked away and then stolen by Nakia Teague. Turnover Drexel. UNCW now with the ball. Drexel up by 2. Kelva Atkins with it, trying to drive in. Nothing doing. Now a spin, turnaround Jay, no good off the glass. Rebound by Banks, who puts it off the glass, no good. Curran fights for the defensive board. Drexel ball up by 2, 13:05 to play. Smith running the floor, whips it to Lidge in the corner, drives in to the cutting Curran, puts it up, and she gets it to go. Sarah Curran putting it in for 2. She now has 11 to lead all scorers. Drexel up by 4, 37-33. It's the largest lead for the Dragons since it was early in the first half. Kelva Atkins has the ball, passes to Mobley. Mobley up and under, nowhere to go. Now to Teague outside, top of the key. Atkins calling out the play from the left wing with 10 to shoot. Driving inside, putting up a wild shot, and she can't get it to go off the side rim. Rebound deflected into the arms of Sarah Curran. That's rebound number 4 for Curran. Drexel basketball, 12:25 on the game clock. Thompson has it. Back outside to Smith, in rhythm, wide open. No good off the back rim, off the top of the backboard, no good. And the rebound wasn't to the arms of Thompson, but she couldn't quite handle it, and Amber Reeves came down with it for UNCW. Reeves with the ball now. Drexel still up by 4, 37-33, 12:10 to play. Atkins, top of the key, calling out her play. Lexi Smith has her. High ball screen from Rebecca Banks. Doesn't take it, goes to the right side of the lane. Off the glass, no good. But they're going to get a foul on the Dragons. That's going to be a block on Alexis Smith. And that will be her second, team's 4th. So Kelva Atkins will go back to the line. She has 4 for 4 from the line today. Atkins averaging 19 a game coming into today as she makes her first free throw, but she only has 7. So the Dragons have done a nice job of containing her, although Drexel still only leads by 3, 37-34. And Jasmine Steele, who averages 1.6 points per game, she has 10 today. Atkins makes the second As she checks out of the game, Shatia Cole back in. 12 minutes to play. Drexel up by 2, 37-35. And the Dragons break the UNCW press. Thompson has it across the timeline. Thompson handing it off to Lexi Smith, and Smith will call out the play. Smith dribbles backwards to midcourt, guarded by Cole. Looking for the Dragons to move, gets to the Thompson high post. Thompson to Pearson on the wing. She's closed out by Reeves. Back to Thompson, top of the key, under 10 to shoot now. Thompson passes it, saved by Pearson, now 5 to shoot. Thompson has it, pulls up for a jumper from the elbow, knocks it down. Jamila Thompson in rhythm with the shot clock winding down, knocking it down from the elbow. 39-35, Drexel back up by 4. Thompson in double figures with 10. 1 rebound away from a double-double, her first ever. She's got 10 points and 9 boards. Shatia Cole, right corner, guarded by Smith. Ball screen from Banks. Picks up her dribble at the elbow. Now outside to Reeves, 10 to shoot. Reeves hands it off to Cole. Cole calling out her own number. 5 to shoot. High ball screen, drives in, no shot. And we've got a foul on Drexel. On Alexis Smith, I guess for a hand check, I'm not sure. But it will be a fresh shot clock for UNCW when we return. 11:03 to play. Drexel leading by 4, 39-35. We'll be back on DrexelDragons.com and Dragons TV.
American Campus Communities, where students love living. With 3 locations in Philadelphia, including The Summit, a new student housing community located in the heart of University City, opening fall 2015. And just steps away, University Crossings, where you will enjoy fully renovated units and upgraded amenities coming fall 2015. The Summit, University Crossings and Chestnut Square, PhillyStudentLiving.com. Apply online today.
You can start something right here in the city that started it all. You need an idea. You need to learn how to adapt, to build a plan. Entrepreneurs don't just start companies. They start revolutions. They are artists, engineers, scientists, writers. They are starters. You can start something right here at Drexel University's Close School of Entrepreneurship.
RETTE.com.
Welcome back to the DAC. Ari Bluestein with you on DrexelDragons.com and Dragons TV. 11:03 remaining in this game. Drexel leading UNCW 39-35, and the Seahawks will have the ball out of the timeout after the foul call on Lexi Smith, who just picked up her 3rd personal. Drexel with 5 team fouls, UNCW with 4. Drexel with 3 timeouts remaining, UNCW with 2. The Dragons trying to get a win here at home before they head out on the road to Virginia for a 2-game swing with William & Mary and JMU, then back here briefly, then on the road back up to New York to take on Hofstra. UNCW will inbound underneath their own basket with a fresh shot clock. Bree Mobley gets the inbounds pass, goes inside, blocked by Thompson, but they call her for a foul. And Thompson did get a clean block, but she did get Mobley with the body. And for Thompson, that'll be her 2nd, team 6th, and going to the line will be Bree Mobley, who is a 75% free throw shooter coming into today and 1 for 2 from the line today. Her first shot is good. Mobley now with 4 points off the bench. She averages 12 per game. Second free throw also good. So that cuts the Drexel lead down to 2, 39-37. Carrie Alexander is back into the game, playing with 4 personal fouls. We've still got over 10 minutes to play here. Rachel Pearson brings the ball across the timeline, passes to Kelsey Lidge on the wing. Lidge looking, picks up her dribble, nowhere to go, and lobs it to Thompson in the corner, knocked away, but Thompson gets it back. Right in front of Denise Dillon. Now to Lidge, cutting through the lane, throws a wild layup off the glass, and no good. Didn't even touch the rim. She overshot it by a lot. UNCW with the board. Now they've got the ball. Amber Reeves in the corner. 10:30 to play. Drexel up by 2, 39-37. Atkins over to Mobley, right wing. Mobley up top to Reeves. 15 to shoot for the Seahawks. Teague has it. Now driving inside against Lidge. Now pulls back to the top of the key. Now drives back in, down the lane. Right-handed scoop layup is good. Nakia Teague with her first field goal. She's got 3. And now we're all tied up at 39. And we are just about midway through half number 2. Pearson bounce pass to Alexander, left wing. Alexander looking for the cutter. It's not there. Now Thompson, cross-court skip pass. Thompson, open, dribbling with the left hand. Then Alexander, top of the key, 15 to shoot. Pearson on the left wing, looking. Now to Thompson, cutting in. She's on the left baseline. 6 to shoot. Thompson going in, pulls up for a right-handed shot, and she's got it. Jamila Thompson putting it in. She now leads Drexel with 12 points. Jam putting in a heck of a performance today. That's a new career high in points for her. So she has career highs in points and rebounds today. 12 points and 9 boards. 9.5 to play. Drexel up by 2, 41-39. Reeves, left wing. Now to Mobley, left corner. 10 to shoot. Driving inside, gets a screen. Puts up a shot, puts on the brakes, and it's short. Thompson deflects the rebound, but it's outside, picked up by Mobley. Fresh shot clock for the Seahawks. Kelva Atkins over to Mobley on the wing. Mobley now to Atkins in the corner, guarded by Pearson. Looking for a screen from Teague. She gets it. Now driving in against Curran, puts up a shot, blocked by Thompson. Banks picks it up and puts it up and in. So a good block by Jamila Thompson, but it didn't matter because Rebecca Banks was Johnny on the spot and put it in for 2 and tied this game back up. Now we're tied at 41. 8:50 to play. Alexander has it at midcourt for Drexel. Passes over to Thompson, right wing. Thompson looking for the cutter. It's Curran. She's open. Puts it up off the glass and good from the right block. Nice feed by Jamila Thompson. Here comes UNCW on the run. Drexel up by 2 again, 43-41. Reeves drives in, and that's going to be a traveling violation on Amber Reeves as she bowled over Jamila Thompson. Jackie Schluth back in. Jam out. And Jackie Schluth has really been limited today. So the lineup for Drexel is Alexander, Pearson, Curran, Lidge, and Schluth. Pearson brings it across the timeline, now hands it off to Alexander. Alexander at midcourt, dribbling, passes over to Lidge, right wing. Lidge looking for the cutter. It's not there. Now gets the Curran, cutting through the lane, who lost the ball out of bounds, and she says it was touched by UNCW, but the officials say it was off of her, so it will be Seahawk ball. Shatia Cole back in. Reeves is out. 8:13 to play. Drexel up by 2, 43-41. Seahawks with the ball. Atkins to Cole in the corner. Cole gets a screen from Jordan Henry, who's come back into the game. Cole steps up for a mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound, saved out of bounds by Curran. Actually, it wasn't. She tried to save it, and then she had no one to pass it to, and she just let the ball kind of trickle out of bounds. So it will be UNCW ball when we return. 7:59 to play. Drexel 43, UNCW 41. We'll be back on DrexelDragons.com.
Experience the action of the 2015 CAA Women's Basketball Championship, March 12th to 15th at the Showplace Arena in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Visit CAAsports.com for tickets and championship info.
Welcome back to the DAC. Ari Bluestein with you on DrexelDragons.com. 7:59 remaining in this game. Drexel leading UNCW 43-41, and really, I look at a couple of players that have really stepped up today. Number one is Jamila Thompson. 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. 12 points and 9 rebounds, a career high. 4 assists ties her for a career high. 13 points from Sarah Curran, right on her average. Rachel Pearson has 9 points, but all of which came in the first half. And 5 big points off the bench for Kelsey Lidge in 22 minutes of action. She also has 3 assists, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. And those players really have stood out to me today. UNCW with the ball, fresh shot clock, out of the timeout, down by 2. Bree Mobley has the ball, and she traveled as she tried to make a little stutter step move inside, guarded by Jackie Schluth, but Mobley with the turnover number 17 for the Seahawks. Drexel with the ball and a 2-point lead. The Dragons trailed by 4 at the half. They have trailed by as many as 9 in this game. Alexander across the timeline. High ball screen from Pearson. She takes it. Now back to Pearson on the wing. And we're going to have an offensive foul call against Sarah Curran. I guess that's a moving screen. And that is Curran's 4th personal foul. So Curran and Alexander, 2 of Drexel starters, now playing with 4 personals. Shatia Cole, left corner for UNCW. Excuse me, that was Bree Mobley. Now Shatia Cole has the top of the key. Over to Atkins on the wing. Atkins dribbling to her left. Now to Cole, bounce past the Mobley in the corner with 14 to shoot. Cole, right wing, driving the lane against Pearson, going in, kicks it outside Atkins, pump fake on the 3, dips in for a runner, no good off the back rim, rebound, volleyballed around, and that's going to be a foul on UNCW as Shatia Cole knocked Carrie Alexander over. Now Alexander went to the ground, and for Shatia Cole, that will be her 4th personal, team's 5th. 17 fouls for Drexel, 5 for UNCW. Jamila Thompson checking into the game. Curran out with 4 personals, and Curran not happy coming out of the game after that offensive foul was called. Amber Reeves back in. Shatia Cole is out. Cole again just picked up her 4th personal. As the Dragons will have the basketball up by 2, 43-41. Carrie Alexander across the timeline. Guarded closely by Kelva Atkins. Now dribbling inside, going to take it all the way to the bucket, off the glass, no good. That's an offensive foul on Carrie? Wow. And that's her 5th personal foul. She is disqualified. I don't know how you can call that foul on Carrie Alexander when she's trying to drive inside. They're saying that she pushed off with the elbow. Hearing some boos here from the crowd. I think the Drexel bench is just looking in disbelief right now. And now the Dragons are going to be without their starting point guard, Carrie Alexander, for the rest of this game. 7:07 remaining. And forces working against the Dragons in all facets. But Drexel still with a 2-point lead, 43-41. Bree Mobley with the basketball, right wing. Dribbling to her left, bounce pass over to Teague. Teague has the basketball, bounce pass to Atkins in the corner, pump fake, drives the baseline, and we're going to have an offensive foul against Kelva Atkins as Jamila Thompson taking the charge and gets up with some enthusiasm, claps her hands. Great job by Jam to take the charge. That's a foul on Atkins, her 2nd, team 6th. So Alexis Smith, who has struggled a little bit today, she's 0 for 10 from the floor. And has 3 personal fouls herself. She has the ball, top of the key, bounce pass to Pearson, right wing. Pearson, now to Schluth, baseline, jumper, got it. Jackie Schluth with her 1st bucket of the game, and it comes at a big time, giving Drexel a 5-point lead. That's going to be a 3 by Jackie Schluth. That's her 1st 3-pointer of the year. 46-41, Drexel up by 5. Kelva Atkins, top of the key. High ball screen from Teague, guarded by Smith. Now in the corner to Reeves. 10 seconds to shoot for the Seahawks. Baseline jumper for Mobley. Around the rim and out, no good. Rebound by Henry. Knocked away by Pearson. She hustles, saves it to Lidge, and she is fouled from behind by Nakia Teague. And we're going to take the long walk down the floor for a 1-and-1 for Kelsey Lidge. Big time 3-pointer by Jackie Schluth. And that, again, is her 1st 3-pointer of the year. She's now 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. 3rd foul on Teague. And Rebecca Banks will check in for Teague. And Shatia Cole will check back in with 4 personals. Reeves is out. So going to the line for a 1-and-1 is Kelsey Lidge. Lidge 2 for 2 from the free throw line today. The first free throw is short, no good. Thompson gets the rebound. And it's officially a double-double for Jamila Thompson, her 1st of her career. Alexis Smith, midcourt, bounce pass to Pearson. Drexel still up by 5. Lidge has it, top of the key. Now to Smith, right corner. Down low to Schluth on the baseline. Going to turn around for a jumper, knocks it down. Jackie Schluth now with 5 points after not scoring in the first 30-some minutes of this game. Now Atkins driving in, blocked from behind by Jackie Schluth. Jackie Schluth doing it on both ends of the floor right now. 5:33 to play, 22 seconds to shoot for UNCW. Drexel up by 7, 48-41. It's a 7-0 run for the Dragons over the last 3+ minutes. Atkins looking, gets to Mobley. Mobley back to Atkins in the corner, pump fake on the 3. Now Atkins has it. Now Mobley. Mobley up top, midcourt to Cole. Cole back to Mobley, top of the key. Mobley with under 10 to shoot. To Atkins on the wing, now in the corner, Cole. Cole driving in, puts up a shot off the glass, no good. Teague with the offensive board, her putback is good. Nakaya Teague puts up the shot. And now we have a 30-second timeout called, I believe, by UNCW. So we'll go to a timeout with 5:10 remaining. Drexel up by 5, 48-43. We'll be back on DrexelDragons.com and Dragons TV.
Drexel Dragons fans, show your pride with real Dragons gear from the official online store, shop.drexeldragons.com. You'll find everything a Dragons fan needs, including polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of over 400 products, including official team merchandise from Nike, when it comes to Dragons pride, there's only one place real Drexel fans go, shop.drexeldragons.com.
If you want your team to look good, get the look at Campus Clothes. We take pride in having the fashions that you want, like the complete line from Ultra Club, and a design staff that will make your concept a reality. And we do all the work right here with a state-of-the-art silkscreen and embroidery facility, which means you get the quality that
Lexi Smith bringing the ball across the timeline, guarded closely by Atkins. It was basically just a full court man. And now we have a whistle. And it's going to be a foul off the ball on Nakaya Teague. That's going to be her 4th. So Jackie Schluth, as the foul was off the ball, will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Schluth comes into this game shooting 82% from the free throw line. And she misses the first. UNCW with the ball. Drexel still up by 5, 48-43. Mobley in transition outside to Teague. Teague, top of the key. Oh, and she throws it cross court, and it's picked out of the air by Jamila Thompson. She is having herself one heck of a ball game. Here she is in transition, gets to Schluth. Foul line, jumper from the right elbow, no good off the back rim. Lidge with an offensive board, and outside to Smith. Fresh shot clock for Drexel. Kelsey Lidge is having herself a heck of a second half as well. Smith, bounce pass to Pearson. Pearson, right wing. Now to Lidge, top of the key. Lidge to Smith, right wing. Smith looking, 12 to shoot. Dribbling up top, passes to Pearson, top of the key. Pearson to Schluth. Baseline, going to take an 18-footer. No good. Rebound by Atkins. Here comes UNCW in transition. Atkins racing up the floor, across the timeline. Puts on the brakes, outside to Cole. 3, top of the key, no good. Rebound by Schluth. Oh, but they call a possession arrow call. Jump ball call, possession arrow in favor of UNCW. So they'll have a fresh shot clock as Sarah Curran checks in. Jackie Schluth checks out. 4:05 to play. Drexel up by 5, 48-43. Atkins will inbound underneath UNCW's basket. Atkins looking, still looking, gets to Mobley in the corner. Mobley, pump fake, pulls up for a J, no good off the side rim. Floorboard chased down by Lexi Smith. Oh, and she's called for a travel when Mobley deflected the ball away. Anything, that's either you don't let it, no call, or that's a jump ball call. And the Drexel bench just jumped up as soon as that traveling violation was called. 3:59 to play. 48-43 is the score. Drexel with the lead. We'll be back on DrexelDragons.com and Dragons TV.
There is a place where standouts fit in, where innovation is tradition, where you can live the lesson. Welcome to Drexel University. We're a different kind of school, and we're looking for a different kind of student. Drexel is ranked among the top 100 universities in the United States. We offer the academics, research, work experience, and professional network that will help you make your mark. Drexel University, your world is waiting.
With the card accepted by 90% of doctors and specialists in the Philadelphia region, you have the compassion and security of Blue Cross, giving you the freedom to relish right now. Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless.
This has been an interesting game with 3:59 remaining. The Dragons clinging to a 5-point lead, 48-43. 13 points for Sarah Curran, the first career double-double for Jamila Thompson, 12 points and 10 rebounds. She also has 4 assists, 3 blocks, and 3 steals. And as we mentioned, Kelsey Lidge doing a great job as well off the bench with 5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. On the floor for Drexel, it's Smith, Pearson, Lidge, Curran, and Thompson. Kerry Alexander, the starting point guard, has fouled out of this game. Atkins will inbound, knocked away by Smith for a moment, but Reeves picks it up. Now Atkins has it after a screen, driving inside, kicks it in the corner. This is a Mobley jumper, no good off the side rim. Rebound by Rachel Pearson. And the Dragons will have possession of the basketball. Lexi Smith brings it across the timeline. 3:43 and counting to play. Bounce pass to Pearson, right wing. Pearson to a cutting Lidge, puts it up off the glass and good. Nice find by Rachel Pearson and a good bucket by Kelsey Lidge. She's got 7, 2 shy of a career high of 9. Now in transition, Wilmington has it. Atkins with the runner, no good. She fell to the ground after she put up the shot. Rebound by Sarah Curran, and Atkins has really struggled today. 1 for 11 from the floor for the leading scorer for Wilmington. 50-43, Drexel up by 7. Pearson has it right wing now. Pearson in the corner to Lidge. Lidge down low to Curran. Oh, and she kind of let it go, and Wilmington comes up with it. I guess she thought it was going to trickle out of bounds. I'm not sure, but Reeves in transition puts up a shot, blocked by Pearson, and they get Pearson with the foul. And for Pearson, that's her first, team's 9th, but it's going to be a 2-shot foul. So Amber Reeves will go to the line. She has not scored today, and she has 17 of 27 from the line, good for 63% coming into today. The first free throw for Reeves is good. Nakia Teague back in. Bree Mobley out. 50-44 is the score. Drexel up by 6. 3:04 remaining. Second free throw is good for Reeves. 50-45. UNCW putting on a full court man press here. Not a whole lot of pressure as Thompson just gingerly brings it across the timeline on the far sideline. She hands it off to Smith. Smith, top of the key. Now bringing it back out to midcourt. 14 to shoot. Smith, bounce pass to Thompson on the left elbow. Thompson looking for Pearson on the wing. Under 10 to shoot now. Pearson to Smith, top of the key. 5 to shoot. Smith to Lidge. Pump fake. Steps in. It's going to take a long 2 from the wing. It's no good off the back rim. Rebound by Atkins. Here comes Wilmington. UNCW on the run. Atkins going to try and take on the whole Drexel team. Goes inside and she draws the foul. And that's going to be a foul on Alexis Smith. No, excuse me, that's on Kelsey Lidge. That is her first. And Drexel now over the limit. 2:28 to play. Atkins going to the line for 2, and that is where she has scored most of her points today. She is 6 for 6 from the charity stripe. Make it 6 for 7 as she misses the first. Went around the rim and out. 50-45 remains the score. The Dragons trying to hold on for this home conference win as Atkins makes the second. So she is now 7 of 8 today. 50-46, Drexel up by 4. They break the UNCW press. Smith to Pearson in the corner. Now to Curran. Curran to Thompson. Thompson, top of the key, holds it above her head. Now back out to midcourt to Lexi Smith. 15 to shoot. Pearson has it on the wing. Now bounce past Curran. Curran, left wing, looking now to Lidge, top of the key. Lidge over to Pearson, right wing, under 10 to shoot. Pearson to Curran, cutting through the lane, off the glass. It's good, and the foul! Big-time bucket from Sarah Curran, who put it in and drew the contact as that stops the bleeding. And the Dragons now lead it by 6, 52-46, and Curran will have a chance for the and one. Curran now with 15 points on 7 of 12 shooting. And she makes it 16 as she drains the free throw. 53-46, Drexel back up by 7. UNCW ball under 2 minutes to play now. Atkins, top of the key, over to Teague. Teague, now to Cole. Cole brings it out. Dribbling with her left. Now back to Teague, top of the key. Now Reeves has it, right wing, 15 to shoot, guarded by Curran. Back to Teague. Teague over to Cole, now left wing. Back to Teague with 10 to shoot. Teague looking down low. It's not there. Now in the corner. Knocked away and stolen by Pearson. And then she knocks it right into the arms of Kelsey Lidge. Turnover by UNCW. Turnover number 20 for the Seahawks today. 1:30 to play. Dragons up by 7. Smith has it. Drives in. Kicks it to Thompson in the corner. Pump fake. Dips in. Now to Smith on the baseline. And Smith will smartly take it back out. Eat up some clock. And she is bumped and fouled by Kelva Atkins. Atkins with her third personal, and UNCW now over the limit. And Alexis Smith, the Dragons' best free throw shooter, will go to the line for 2. Lexi, 88% from the line this year. She's 15 for 17. Clock is stopped at 1:21. First free throw around the rim and out, no good. A rare miss for Smith as Bree Mobley checks back in. Reeves is out. Second one is good for Alexis Smith. That's her first point of the game. 54-46. UNCW tried to get out fast on the fast break, but Drexel got back. Teague has the top of the key. High ball screen from Banks. Bounce pass to Atkins, right corner. Atkins dribbles with her left. Now Cole, top of the key with 14 to shoot. Drives inside the lane. Left-handed scoop shot is good. Nice athletic move by Shatia Cole. And immediately a timeout is called by the Seahawks. Clock is stopped at 1:01. 54-48 is the score. We'll keep it right here. The Dragons have shot the ball well today at 42%, 22 of 53, but they're 3 of 15 from beyond the arc. Again, the Dragons try to hold on for their 9th win of the year. If they win, they would improve to 3-1 overall, 3-1 in conference play, and they would at least keep pace with Elon. And Elon looks like they're going to be on their way to a win. Same thing with Hofstra and James Madison, who will remain undefeated in CAA play. Lidge will inbound it on the floor for Drexel. It's Smith, Pearson, Lidge, Curran, and Thompson. UNCW putting on the press. Pearson has it, nearly trapped, but backs out of it. Smith. Oh, and she threw it away. Atkins has the steal. Now to Cole, her layup is good. Oh, man, the Dragons just threw it away. 54-50. Drexel with the ball, under a minute to play. Curran gets to the Lidge, and she gets across the timeline. Now to Pearson. Pearson will hold it up and get it to Smith, and Atkins fouls her intentionally, and Smith will go to the line. For Atkins, that is her 4th. Clock is stopped at 41.8 seconds. So Smith will go to the line again for 2. Just a moment ago, she made 1 of 2. This is a big pair of free throws right here for the sophomore from Lusby, Maryland. She gets the roll on the first. Bree Mobley back in. Reeves is out for UNCW. 55-50 is the score. Again, 41.8 seconds remaining. She's got the second. 3 points for Smith. Checking into the game for the first time is freshman guard Madison Rocky, a 3-point threat. She's 7 of 30 this year from beyond the arc. 56-50 is the score. UNCW has it. Cole drives in, kicks it to Teague. Teague. Now to Cole. She's going to launch a 3 from the wing. Oh, and she got it. And a timeout called by the Seahawks. That was a contested 3 off balance, and Cole hit it. We now have a 1-possession game, folks. Drexel 56, UNCW 53. Timeout by UNCW. .2 seconds remaining. So the shot clock and game clock virtually identical. Again, this is the last game at home for the Dragons until 2 weeks from today when the Dragons host the Delaware Blue Hens, who are struggling mightily this year at 0-3 in the CAA, and they were losing at the half to Northeastern. Again, 30.2 to go. Drexel up by 3 with the ball, 56-53. Lidge will inbound, UNCW with a full court press. Lidge looking, gets it inside to Smith. Smith to Lidge, and Smith is fouled in the backcourt. So we'll take the long walk down the floor. It's going to be a foul on Amber Reeves. That is her second. And again, UNCW over the limit, so Lexi Smith back to the line. She is 2 for 3 today. 3 for 4 today for Lexi. First free throw is good. Madison Rocky back in. Offense, defense switch there. Rebecca Banks out, who came in on the press after that last time out. 57-53. Drexel up by 4. So it is a 2-possession game. 28 seconds to go. Smith's got the second. And a 30-second timeout called by the Dragons. So clock is stopped at 28 seconds now. Drexel up by 5, 58-53. So now the Dragons, I would say at this point, just need to defend the perimeter and not foul. Allow UNCW to score the 2-point bucket if they want to take that, because it's a 2-possession game. You want to defend the perimeter, put a hand in the face of the jump shooter, but don't leave your feet and give the officials reason to call a foul from beyond the arc. UNCW has it. Shatia Cole racing across the timeline. Smith on her. Cole looking, gets it to Rocky, top of the key. No space given to her. Rocky outside to Teague. Teague looking, now to Rocky. Great perimeter D by the Dragons. Under 13 seconds to play. Cole drives in. She trips. Throws up a wild shot. Lidge picks up the loose ball. Lidge has it. UNCW not fouling. Thompson has the ball. She's going to dribble it out. And the Dragons are going to escape with a win. 58-53 over the UNCW Seahawks. The streamers fly here at Sam Cozen Court. And the Dragons improved to 9-6 overall and 3-1 in conference play. UNCW falls to 6-9 and 2-2 in conference play. So we'll talk to Denise Dillon here on the post game. We'll get a few words from the coach as the Dragons are now 6-1 here at the DAC in 2014-2015.
Yeah. They are.
Hey, Coach. All right, well, let's talk about the positives. Jamila Thompson, I know a lot of players were in foul trouble, but Jam wasn't today,
right,
and she turned in a double-double. Talk about her
Fantastic.
performance.
Yeah, well, I talked at halftime about a sense of urgency and a willingness to do whatever it takes and be more disciplined on the court. And Jam, I think she heard what I was saying. And, instead of just conceding, it's easy to throw your hands up in the air when things aren't going your way.
Right.
And I think we took a little bit of a immature attitude out on the floor. I asked this team to grow up quickly this year, and now, it's the most important time. So things didn't go our way in the first half. And you can't feel sorry for yourself. We're playing a game of basketball. So that's all I was asking of them. And I think, Jam really heard what I was saying and did what was necessary. She didn't stop, and Kelsey Lidge as well just turned it up a notch with some hustle plays. Those little things go a long way for us.
Yeah,
just keeping the possession alive.
I thought Kelsey Lidge had one of the big moments in the game when she knocked down that corner three. Now, she hasn't taken a lot of shots lately, but she was open. She took it, and I thought that really was the turning point that gave you guys the momentum to win this game.
Yeah, well, that's it, Art. It's being confident in what we're doing and being all right with making a mistake or – sometimes it goes your way, and then you're rewarding yourself, you're rewarding the team. I just feel there's so many questions out there, and that's unnecessary. When you start questioning yourself and you start questioning each other, it can get real ugly. So, it's just staying within the possession and seeing what happens, just giving it your all, and You never know.
Well, it wasn't pretty today, but we'll take the win.
I don't know the last time it was pretty.
I don't know. Well, hopefully it gets a little more pretty in
win.
Virginia, right? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, thanks, Coach.
You got it.
All right, let's talk to our players of the game here. Let's talk to Kelsey Lidge. Kels, I was just telling Denise, I thought the turning point of the game was when you hit the three in that corner. Now, you haven't taken a lot of shots recently, but you were given room. And what did you think? You just said, you know what, I'm going to take and make the shot right here.
Honestly, I didn't even think about it. I was just like, we need points, we need to execute, and I'm just going to take the shot and help my team out.
Now, I thought you guys played well defensively. You really keyed in on some of their top players. And number 3, Kelva Atkins, she really didn't do a lot today from the field. Was that a goal of your team today defensively?
Yeah, to stop their top players is a goal every game, but especially this game because she can drive really well to the basket, so stopping the points in the paint was really important today.
All right, we'll hand it off to Jamila Thompson. Thank you, Kelsey. Great game. All right, let's talk to Jam. Jam with some milestones today.
Hey.
Jam, double-double today.
Oh, hey.
Beautiful. And you stayed out of foul trouble. You were able to play like about 30 minutes. I loved it. You played a great game. You had some big blocks. You took a big charge down low.
Thank you.
I think that, and Coach Dillon said it best, you really stepped up when the team needed somebody to step up, and I thought you did a great job. Talk about how you felt about your performance today.
I mean, I'm just blessed to be out on the court right now, just trying to help my team sacrifice my body, taking the charge, trying to be more of an offensive threat on the court as well. So just trying to help my team out.
Right. Well, it must have felt good to get a win after that Friday night loss.
Yeah.
And now you hit the road 3 games in a row. You guys ready to win on the road a little bit?
I mean, we're going to try.
No, I want to hear some wins.
Yeah, we're going to win. We're going to win.
All right,
definitely.
Jam. Hey, congrats on the career milestones there.
Thank you.
All right, Jamila Thompson, great job today. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we will give you the stats and scoring from today's game. Again, Drexel defeating UNC Wilmington 58-53. We'll be right back to wrap it up.